Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Juggernaut, and welcome to the GTA Remastered ripoff. Now, I hate making videos like this. I hate making negative videos in general because, I'll be completely honest with you, because there is a set fan base which will defend something to the death. So to said fan base that is going to probably get upset that I'm trashing on the remastered. I absolutely adore GTA San Andreas. I love GTA Vice City. GTA 3 I've never played. Well, that's a lie. I've played like 30 minutes of it once on vacation in a... Now, this was in like 2005, I think, or 2006, something like that. In one of those... oh, these used to exist back in the day. I don't think they exist anymore. It's like... cafe. It's like kind of like an internet cafe, right? Except you go in there and you pay money to play a video game for an hour or so, and then you leave. You don't play on your own laptop. You don't get to keep the save file. You just go in there and you play for half an hour or an hour, and then you leave. Yeah, these used to exist. You can sort of come to your own conclusions why they don't exist anymore, but nostalgia trip aside, I absolutely love GTA in general. I've played a ton of GTA 5, 4 less so. Tales from Louis City is kind of trash, but anyways, well, it's not that bad, but I love GTA San Andreas, my favorite GTA of them all, easily. But this remaster is a ripoff. First of all, you're being asked to pay $60 for 3 games, and to be fair, it is 3 games, not 1, but for 3 games that are almost 2 decades old. Well, at least one of them is, right? Age, just ludicrous, first of all. Second of all, you can't buy any of them individually from the Ubisoft store. At least this is the case at the time of recording. Should this change at any point, great. But for now, you can't do it. You have to buy the entire package. Which is also stupid because I have no interest in playing GTA 3 and considerably less interest playing GTA San Andreas. Now, Vice City, goddammit, I'm playing San Andreas now. Considerably less interest playing GTA Vice City, but I might, but you know. Either way, what is also the problem with this is the fact that there is a bare minimum of graphical improvements. Now, what I will say the good side of the remastered is, it made the games run very smoothly and very well on modern PCs. Yes. Okay, good, cool, congratulations. But, there's kind of a problem with that too, see, it runs okay and runs good on most modern PCs. People are experiencing crashing. People are experiencing all sorts of bugs that weren't in the original releases. And this is supposed to be a definitive edition, remaster, whatever. So you didn't even remaster it properly. So it's not only the bare minimum of improvements. I mean, this, compared to GTA San Andreas when it first came out, doesn't look all that different. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't expect this to be remade in the GTA 5 engine, and you know, for it to be, you know, to call it a day. Something like that, I would expect the whole game to cost $60. Like, not 3 of them, but the whole thing. But at the same time, I would expect some market improvement of some of the textures, right? Okay, faces are a little bit better, but that's also questionable, because now they look a bit weird and sharp and almost cartoony depending on the scene. GTA 3 got a really good remaster. I mean, I think GTA 3, if you're going to play any of them, that was probably the best one, because that looks the newest. San Andreas looks eerily similar. The UI is kind of a little bit better, but it's mostly just different. If you take a look at the map, I think this is the most obvious. Like, there's new icons for stuff, which are slightly higher res, which I appreciate, but I'm paying $60 for higher-res icons on the map and a couple of improved textures here and there. Like, generally, this doesn't look remastered. From what I've heard, the remaster was done by a mobile game company, and I mean, not to insult anyone, but it shows. Right? It kind of shows. They kind of look like mobile games. Good mobile games, but mobile games. So yeah. It's really not ideal. It's really, really not ideal. And on top of that, like I said, I've played Vice City, just to get a feel for it, and there's bugs, there's floating cars, there's there is one of the cutscenes broke as well while I was playing it, but I alt-tabbed, so I'll sort of give him a free pass on that one. Maybe me alt-tabbing caused it. A bunch of the mission starts are broken though. I spawned inside of a vehicle for a mission, but not like driving it, no, like phasing through it. In one mission, the car that was supposed to spawn, the limo, spawned about, I don't know, 50 meters up into the sky and then dropped down. Somehow the game kept rolling and just went, you know what, alright, that's fine. They didn't actually soft lock the game or anything, which I guess is admirable, but so yeah, it's I can't really recommend it. I mean, for GTA 3 and for Vice City, there's a little bit more in the way of improvement, but not that much. Honestly, if you want to play GTA San Andreas, just buy the original game, don't buy the remaster, and just play it. You won't have a worse experience. The one thing that I will commend them on is the game's running alright with modern systems. Again, minus the bugs, which I think is more of a luck-based situation nowadays, based on what I've seen, because I haven't seen any problems in San Andreas. Hasn't crashed yet, hasn't done any of those things. Vice City was kind of broken, though. But the reason I'm saying this is there are no sound bugs. I know I had a lot of problem with sound bugs with running San Andreas on Windows 10 on a modern PC. Here I don't have any of that. Don't have any of those issues. So yeah, I suppose it's all right. But at the same time, there is virtually nothing in the way of original content here. I think a very cool way to do a remaster like this, if you can't, you know, really do new graphics and make considerable visual improvements, is you could have added some content to the game. Maybe add a few weapons, maybe add a few clothing items, maybe add a new house or two to the game. Just something to spark people's interest and just to add a little bit more to the game. It wouldn't have cost a lot, and you would have driven up the value of the actual game, and you would have given more people a reason to purchase it, because all of a sudden, you know, you're not just replaying the same old game you've been replaying for, you know, you could have replayed yesterday, and that's kind of the thing. You could have played this yesterday before the remaster came out, and it's kind of the same thing. I mean, the only problem, again, like I said, was the sound bug that I had in GTA San Andreas, and I fixed it. Right, and that's something you can fix. So yeah, it's a rip-off. I'm sorry. It's a rip-off. I'm fascinated that I still remember a lot of the weapon drops and stuff like that. I haven't played this game in like 10 years or so, maybe. I'm kind of fascinated that just driving through, not looking at the map, I can remember where there's weapons and stuff like that. I probably have missed a few, but you know, doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Pretty brief, but I would say pretty informatory. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. as much as you can enjoy a video like this. I'm sorry for being so negative, but I just don't see this as being worth it. I mean, look at this. This is not remastered. It really isn't, and it's made to run alright, and not even that, but made to run mostly alright on modern PCs. That's not $60 worthy. I'm sorry. That's just is not. Let us buy the games individually for $20 each. Still not worth it. I mean, this isn't worth $20. You can buy GTA San Andreas for dirt cheap, for almost free. In a bunch of places, right? Why? Just period. Why? Alright. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. See you all next time. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.